new tank on. Some places, if they have an existing tank already and they have a tank for processing, but every single plant has to waste. You have to have some place for it to go. Except for the small ones, we just figure that they're going to build so slowly and they're just going to wet burn inside the system. And at some point, they may have to have somebody just come and haul out 1,000 gallons or something like that. So we've got waste strength coming in. We're looking for effluent coming out. And those bacteria, as we blow in there and as they consume, are going to grow, they're going to multiply, they're going to die, and they're going to contribute to mixed liquor suspended solids. Every plant is a little different. They're all going to operate a little differently. You could have two sit next to each other, and they might like different things a little bit differently. This one might like 1.2, this one might like 2 milligrams per liter of DO. Immaterial at this point. What I'm getting to is that as far as the operator, he's going to want to know, what's my mixed liquor suspended solids in this system? Am I running 2,000, 2,500, 3,000? Those are sort of standard numbers across the different processes. And there's another one called solids retention time that is, it could be a 15-day SRT, a 30-day. Every plant's going to run a little better, a little worse, depending on the time of year and what the SRT is. So they're trying to maintain solids retention time and the proper mixed liquor concentration, and that's what's going to determine where they send their RAS. Whether they waste it out of the system because one of my metrics is getting out of whack, or whether they just keep on returning because everything is going fine.
Do they ever add chemicals to the process?
Depending on
what they're trying to do.
What they're trying to do. Like this process is not going to remove phosphorus. So they may have to add heavy metals to precipitate out the metal salts to precipitate out the
So what
phosphorus.
they do is they add in a chemical that will bind to the ammonia, or to the phosphorus molecule, which makes it heavy. So then when it goes into the clarifier, it settles down. So it's heavy and it settles out of that water.
So in our O&Ms, do we tell them if they need to add chemicals?
Normally, sort of through the bidding process, or as we're getting into the design phase, when we're first approached by somebody and we say, "Hey, we're looking for a wastewater treatment plant. This is our size," and our next question is going to be, "What type of waste strength is it? You know, you got 10,000 gallons a day. That's great. Is it a school? Is it a mobile home park? Is it Cintas? You know, what are we treating?
Prison.
What are your what is your expected influence? So we